Wait, don't stop. You have to see the intro. I love when games do these funny, weird intros. And that probably ruined the game. Maybe it's bugged. Volume's high. That's good. I didn't mean to laugh. Very evil. Welcome to Blood Bowl 3. So, there's a couple things here. We're playing Blood Bowl 3 because I played Blood Bowl 1 a long time ago, and I remember enjoying it, but I was also a wee child, so I don't really know if it was fun. 2, Blood Bowl 3 has a new Eternal League. Oh god, has a new infinite PvE mode called the Eternal League, which was released a couple months ago. 3, this game has been getting so many bad reviews because it's apparently awful, but that's the best part about the stream, is that the game is awful, and I think that's a good space for a game to be in, where it's not too good and it's not too bad, it's just like alright. If a game is too good, you get too engrossed inside the game. It's bad for the viewing experience. If a game is too bad, everyone is just depressed. Hopefully this game is in that sweet spot where there's comedy. 4, Americans play football on Thanksgiving. Why the fuck do Americans play football and rugby in general? I don't know. It's the same fascination with like MMA. But rugby, at least, actually rugby probably has the same instance of like CTs. But I played rugby and football. And I'm Canadian, so. But yeah, football is fun. It's also very boring, but it's also fun. I liken football to strategy games. If you look at football as a strategy game, it makes a lot more sense as to why people play football and why people coach football, because you're strategizing on a more macro sense. It's a lot less like soccer or hockey or basketball or like, you know, fighting, where it's like if you're boxing or something, it's a purely a micro endeavor. It's why this game is interesting, because this game is actually a strategy game. So apparently I had no clue about this, but this is a real board game.
I made it.
What? You made it?
Finally. After all those years.
So this is a Warhammer-based board game where instead of fighting, they play football. I don't really know why, but it just seems like
I'm gonna show them that even I can be the best player.
This is Blood Bowl!
Oh my god, he's dead. Why do they say it's a Warhammer official licensed product? Why is that important? It's so loud, sorry. Is that a turtle? What is that? There's elves? There's dwarves. There's no way that the elf gets past the like dwarf. There's a catapult. Oh my god. Oh, okay. How long is this cutscene? Sorry, I'll read the chat soon. I'm so immersed in the fact that this is the best satire of American football that you could possibly make. Like, if you've ever seen American football and you see the healthcare statistics of the people coming out of American football, and the instance rates of CTE, which is like chronic traumatic injuries or something, chronic traumatic something, encephalitis, and like the amount of brain damage that people get, this is a very accurate satire of the game football IRL. This is also the longest cutscene I've ever seen in my life. You know what's funny? You could show this to somebody. Like, if someone asks what is American football, you could show that intro video and it would give you the exact same rundown. You know what I mean? Like, it's the exact same game. What? There's 2 accounts? No. Really? Why? I don't make 2 accounts. So yeah, if you ever want to play football, or you ever wonder what exactly is football, it's actually pretty accurate to IRL. There's a lot of brain damage, there's a lot of pain, there's a lot of broken bones, and usually a lot of fun. It's also very fun to tackle someone. So But yeah, that's the reason why people play football. Is because it's violent and it's fun, and the American way is violence. The American way is violence. So, which is not necessarily bad, but it's also not necessarily good. But but that is the American way. What is that? Twerky's soccer. Dude, no, we don't talk about. Okay, look. I also don't know why we call it football, because the game, like, you kick once. In all of football, you kick once. Like, it's crazy. I don't get why it's called football either, because the feet never really come in contact with the ball except for one time, and it's only when you get the chance to do the kickoff, and it's usually it's like a special play. It's not something that you do every time. Most of the time in football, you just grab the ball with your hands, you put it under your shoulder, and you run and you charge into someone with your hand out. That's it. It's like, that's the majority of the time. You rarely get a kickoff. So I don't even know why. It's not even a ball. It's an egg. Like, nothing about it makes sense. You know what's crazy? Some sports names don't make any sense. What is tennis? Have you ever heard of something called tennis? I've never heard of the word tennis used outside of the context of tennis. At least the word soccer ball, at least the word football, right? Foot, we have feet. Ball, I got balls. You know what I mean? Like, you use the words outside, and it makes sense. But like, football, or like ten is ten is tennis. I don't know where tennis comes from. I actually don't know. Balls. I'm sorry, you can't see it. I'm still making the account. Sorry. What? I have to agree to receiving promotional emails. No. Invalid password? Oh my god, is the password too long? Oh no, chat. It's one of those platforms where they don't allow you to have too long of a password. Sorry. But yeah, I don't know why it's called football, because the foot rarely comes into contact with the ball. Actually, what's funny is that your hand comes into contact with more balls than you would imagine. Not only does it come into contact with like the ball that you play with, which also isn't a ball, it's an egg, as chat has pointed out, right? You also come into contact with like other people's balls, because you often like crush their balls with your hands. It's almost impressive how poorly named the sport is. And what's funny is that like it's not the only one. Because think about this. What the fuck does soccer mean? What the fuck does soccer mean? What does badminton mean? Badminton? What is bad about minton? What is bad about mint on? I don't get it. At least football, okay, the European naming makes sense. You put your foot on the ball. And what's crazy is that the Americans know how to name sports because they made basketball. Basketball, the game where you put the ball inside the basket. It's so easy, man. What happened to all the simple names? I don't even know why it's called hockey. I'm level 0. I don't know if that's good. Maybe they played without shoes before. Maybe they played without shoes. I mean, what's funny is that like presumably right back then they wouldn't have known how to make a ball, because making a ball is apparently like a high level tech. You might think that that's funny, but think about this. The invention of the wheel changed society. And a wheel is just a flat ball. So theoretically, it's basically impossible for a nascent civilization to make a ball shape. Which means that ancient societies that played with balls played with stones, because stones are naturally round in many cases. So imagine people kicking stones with their feet. And then someone's like, wait, what if we just surround it in cloth? And it's like, oh shit, we can play a normal game without breaking our toes. Maybe shoes were invented to play foot sports because we didn't know how to make perfect balls. Welcome to Blood Bowl 3. To start your first step, start the first competition. There you'll find all the tips. If you're familiar, I can challenge a friend. I don't give a shit about this. We're gonna play this. Okay. This game. Sorry, we just got stuck in this whole topic of like, what the fuck is football? This game is a PvP turn-based strategy football game based in the Warhammer universe, which is why it seems so deadly. There's a lot of different things that you can buy. I've heard the monetization in this game is awful because you can only play certain factions. I've heard people call them races, but I don't know if that's kosher anymore. So yeah, to play things like, say, the vampires, you have to get them. You have to like unlock them by getting the pass or by buying them outright. And you have to like buy with 1,000 coins. So you can buy an entire faction immediately, or you can do it on your own time slowly. And then there's like battle passes and stuff. So this game is like, monetization wise, I've heard it's bad. But the only reason why I'm playing it is because there's a PvE mode and a PvP mode. Do people play this game? Yeah, surprisingly. So there's 3 games. 3. This is the only one that's still played. I'm trying to find the exact spot. Vampire Arena? I don't think it's official ladder. Here we go. Summary, ranking, live. Look at this. Look. Let him run, let him cook. Look at this. These are people playing right now. We can watch a match? Wait. We can watch? Wait, that's sick. Let's go for the high ranks, eh? If I go to the high ranks, I'm assuming 1 million means that you're good. If you have 1 million points, I'm assuming that you cracked at the game, right? Dark Elves versus someone. So yeah, this is the game. It's a turn-based football game. And again, it's funny because the way that I've heard football talked about, it's a very, very cerebral game if you're on the coaching side. Where if you're making the strategies on the high level, a lot of your time is like spent trying to figure out how to best utilize the resources at hand, how to best position players. Like, I've heard that that's the way it is when you're at that sort of like coaching level. And as a player level, it's obviously a very physical game. Because if you've ever tried to push somebody, okay, I've tried to push against a dude who is like a whole weight class above me. And I was like, I can't move you, man. And this was when I was fairly strong. So it's still a physical game. But the fact that you also have this like tactical element to it, I can't believe it. But this game really is probably the best satire of a real football game that I've ever seen. But at the same time, I don't know what any of these people are. Because why some of these people have swords. I don't think you have swords on the real I don't think you have swords on the real football field. I don't know if you have swords on the real football field. And also, why is this person's turn? Like, it's 10 minutes per turn? That was turn 1? That was turn 1. Oh, I see how it works. You have a shared timer. What?
We lost, if I remember right. Lost
Wait, there's an
the ball,
announcer.
anyway. Couldn't find it under a big pile of corpses.
Oh my god, he's dead.
He's not dead.
Oh my god, he's dead.
Sometimes the
Gentleman the Dazzler.
not this time.
Vara Gulchewer. I get it now though. So you get this bonus time, and you have a certain amount of time until your turn ends, which is this one. Use all bonus time, then you no longer have it. It's a bit like, what's funny is that this is basically just chess. Wait a minute, this is just chess. Wait, also Gronk? His name is Gronk? Wait, this is just chess. I can play chess. That's easy. How? What? What's happening? Oh my god, he's dead. I can play chess. This is easy. I can play chess. You see me play chess. Don't ignore the fact that I played that like multi-dimensional chess. I'm a 3-dimensional man playing mostly two-dimensional games. You can't expect me to understand time. Welcome to the Eternal League. In the single-player mode, stand out in the Rookie Conference and then work your way until you win the Blood Bowl. What? What is this? Rookie playoff. Face off. Win 3 badges in the conference to unlock this playoff. Win this playoff to advance to the higher conference. What the hell is a conference? You know what I also don't get? I don't get sports terms where they go like, welcome to the NBA conference. It's like, what the fuck is a conference? Well, is everyone on like a virtual Zoom call? Like, why is it called a conference? Welcome to the convention. It's like, what does it mean? Welcome to the Stanley Cup. It's like, why is it a cup and why is it called Stanley? Nothing makes sense about sports to me. Every single sport has a crazy name for what should just be called a contest or a competition. And you know what? They're fooling themselves by making it sound cooler than it really is because it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Clock rule. What? Clock rule? Sure, I'll play clock rule. What? Clock rule is unlimited time. I have to register a team? Wait, I can make a team? Oh shit. Wait, I can actually just make a team? Wait, that's sick. Wait, each faction, the teams that can be played on all modes. Oh, and I can play them on all modes. Oh shit. Twitch chat. Okay, chat. Who wants to? Okay, whoever types inside chat gets to be inside my game. If we need more names, we just pull people from like old viewers / people inside the like Discord. Okay. What do I have to choose? Humans. That dude is not a human. That's Andre the Giant. That guy wasn't human. Average across the board. they suffer none of the disadvantages that accompany extreme specialization. These dull creatures should therefore excel in nothing, and yet human teams are counted among the best. Imperial nobility, isn't it the same thing as humans? What? The nobles of the Empire. Daring entrepreneur is sometimes disparaged. Black orc. Wait, there's racism? Why is there orc and the black orcs? What? Why are they just both orcs? Why'd they separate the black orcs from the normal orcs? What's like the... What? Wait, is Warhammer just a parody of society? is the entirety of Warhammer just a parody of like all the bad things in society? Chaos Chosen, Nurgle. Holy shit, that's a massive titty. This is also exactly what I imagined most of you to look like, so this is good. But mastery required for the elves is 4. I like playing hard characters. Yeah, we'll go down. Yeah, sure. A balanced draft ensures I'm ready and coherent with the strengths and weaknesses. I can have a recommended basic template or the vampire arena template, or I do my own. I can make my own custom team. What? May gain player advancements? No. Manual. How do I do manual? So, okay. Is what? Each Blood Bowl team is supported by dedicated fans? Faithful and studious. Oh shit, this is complicated. I remember trying to learn sports like baseball. Which, by the way, baseball is also a greatly named sport. Okay? I'm gonna say it's a greatly named sport because think about this. What do you do in baseball? You hit the ball, and you run to the bases. Simple. Everything revolves around the ball and the bases. Simple. The only better name would have been like, I don't know, bat ball or something, or like ball bat. But I remember playing that game, and I was like, man, there's a lot of rules because like there's a lot of very fine details of like, oh, you have to be touching the base, you can't be off the base, you have to run at a certain time, you can't just run at any time. It's like very complicated. But football, I feel like there's so much more because every little tiny move, it's like if you even tackle somebody the wrong way, it's considered like a foul, and it's like the whole point in the game is to like, you know, maim and murder. Baseball. How do I make a team? So the manual is just this. So I just go confirm creation. Okay, I've made a team with nobody. I can hire players. Holy shit. Each team that you create has its own budget of gold pieces. So we're a team of nobody but one fan. It's just like my own Twitch chat. It's actually real. Given a gold, which is visible on top right. Okay, each player and member of staff that you hire with gold piece adds to team value. Any changes to team composition carry no cost as long as the team has not begun a career in a competition match. TV, team value. The number of dedicated fans. Each Blood Bowl team is supported by dedicated fans. Faithful enthusiasts who follow their favorite team come rain and shine. The number of dedicated fans of each team is added to the number of fair weather fans to calculate the spectators for a match. What? The greater the number of spectators, the higher the winnings to be shared out at the end of the match. Wait, so is there a strategy to like play based on just having more and more viewers? Wait, this is just like real life. This might be the best parody game I've ever played in my entire life, of the idea of like you being a sports star, but like now you're like a Twitch streamer. What? Allows a reroll with assistant coaches, brings a bonus on certain kickoff event results such as brilliant coaching. I can hire cheerleaders? I can hire 12 cheerleaders. On apothecary, allows a KO to be cancelled immediately. The player remains on the pitch if that is where he was. Otherwise, he is placed in the reserves box. In the case of a casualty, what? An apothecary allows another casualty results. People can die? Chat, you can die in this game. Okay, wow, okay, good. Okay, well, I guess I get to do this now. What? Passing. This person can't pass. Bloaters can't pass. Primary skills, general agility. What if I just get like a shit ton of cheerleaders? What's wrong with that? That sounds sick. And I make money. And I get like 6 assistant coaches. Why wouldn't you want to max these out? What? The only one that doesn't seem to matter is a reroll. So what do you do? Wait, this is like hardcore chess. Primary. Can you believe that this is a real board game, by the way? That this is an actual game that you can play on a board. And that's the reason why it's turn-based. Once per match, if an opponent with an ST of 4 or less and without the regeneration decay, it suffers a dead result following a block or foul, a new lineman is placed in the... What? On a block during a blitz. What the fuck is a blitz? The casualty roll a d6, regeneration. So this person, all of them can heal. All of them have regen, they can all heal. This guy is plague ridden. Once per match. Right, that's the same thing. I can put a lineman inside. When an opposition player declares a block. What? Lost on a d6 result of 1. When an opposition... Okay, I'm just gonna choose the characters based on how I think all of you look, okay? So, for sure, 1 rot spawn. For sure, 4 bloaters. Wait, isn't this just a sick... I have no lineman. Is that bad? What is a lineman? -1 tests? What's a lineman? What line are they holding? What line is there? Purchase. Yeah, sure. Can I name them? Okay, it just leaves me on the menu. Okay. So now I have a team. I have a team Twitch chat. I can register this team. By registering, you'll make it experienced. Okay, how do I change the name of the players on the team? How do you do this? How do you skip sucks? How do you what? These are awful names. Wait, I don't get to choose the names of my players? Just come made with like Orcus Necrosis, Engelrim the Curse, Gafner the Gravedigger, Morger the Curse, Volkamar Wintergust, Norman Tenderchin. Okay, that's pretty bad actually. If he's a Tenderchin. Why do people play this game? Not that it's bad, but like I'm just kind of surprised. The team value is 1.5 million. All right. Welcome to the So, the reason. Sorry. What? Sorry. Let's let this play out. There's an announcement. Those are my 12 cheerleaders. Wow. Look at them go. They only have like 3.
Calling it a human pitch doesn't necessarily mean only human players. Isn't that right, Bob?
You'll remind me.
Wait, they're just normal people.
Tolerant and inclusive when they need ogres to win a match.
Wait, they just made like a joke about how humans are racist. Wait, but that's true though. Because the only cheerleaders that can be there are humans. What happened to the orc cheerleaders? Or like Nurgle and stuff? I don't know anything about football. So I was reading up on what Americans do on Thanksgiving, okay? On Thanksgiving, Americans do football. I don't know why. So apparently the thing that Americans do on Thanksgiving is they either watch football or they play football with their family. Like imagine getting tackled by your father. Some of you have had the experience and I'm sorry for you. But just imagine old granddad gets tackled by little Timmy and his back breaks and he's like bedridden. And that's just a normal thing that happens on Thanksgiving, okay? I don't know the extent of the football that they play. I'm assuming it's not like full-on tackles, but there has to be a family out there somewhere that does full-on, full body tackles. Like imagine, holy shit. Imagine being married into an NFL family, and like your brother is and your brother-in-law is an NFL pro, and your father-in-law used to be an NFL pro. Like everybody used to play in the NFL, right? Imagine the football that they play on Thanksgiving when the stakes are the highest, because the more people you kill, the more turkey you have left over for you. I can purchase things. What? I have money. What? The aim of petty cash is to balance the match. Be careful though. Anything I don't spend here will be lost, so I should spend this. These temp agency cheerleaders are added to those. I can just add a cheerleader? Yeah, sure. Well, fuck it. Just buy cheerleaders. Or, okay, not. Bloodvisor kegs. Adds 1 to the recovery test when bribes? If one of your players is sent off after a foul, I can try to bribe someone by rolling a dice. Wow. Coach Joseph Bugman. What? Allows a reroll if the result of what? Assistant coaches are added to those, brings a certain bonus. Plague Doctor to reroll a failed regeneration test. A Plague Doctor can be used in the same way as an apothecary. Oh, if someone dies. Sure. I don't have any doctors, so I'll buy a doctor. There was also star players, but I didn't check. Now, this is football. So I won the toss. What do? My team will set up last. My team will set up first. A player of the kicking team. So what? You can choose whether you want to kick or you want to receive the ball. Maybe playing this as my first game inside the game was probably a bad idea. But look at this. Wait, people are actually like dancing and stuff too. Why is it only humans? How come only humans get to be cheerleaders? Where's like the Nurgle? See, like, look. Imagine if they were imagine if they were there dancing. Holy shit, I have so many cheerleaders. Holy fuck, I have so many cheerleaders. Oh my god, okay. Maybe I went a bit overboard with the cheerleaders because they have none. I'm gonna receive the ball. 11 players must be present on the pitch. Position your offensive players before the lineup. Line of scrimmage. What the fuck is a scrimmage? What? What's a scrimmage? What? Rot spawn? Why don't you just move closer? Wait, why wouldn't I want them to move closer? Oh, I see. The wide zone can only have X amount of players. The line of scrimmage is this one. Whoever's going to be at the front to scrim, whatever that means. So I'm assuming that's why linemen are here, because they're good at scrimming. Okay, so your linemen are great for scrimming. Why wouldn't we want to move up forward? Why does it say -2? Morgor, the curse is over there. 2 players or less. I don't get it. it's actually kind of confusing. How about one of you swap with him? There we go. And then you go up and join the line. Is this good? I have no clue if this is good. But it looks pretty. I'm gonna go with the looks. This looks good. Okay, you two swap. Alright. Yeah, it's good. That's my defensive lineup. So how do I do defensive lineup? How do I say, okay, I'm done? End of turn. Okay. I think I lost. Choose a square to target. Hello, chat. Welcome to football. The real American... Choose a square that... Wait, can't I just kick it to the goal? Isn't that the whole point? Oh, but the goal is you to kick it up there, right? Yeah, okay, just target that. High kick. An open player on the receiving team can place on the square where the ball will land. What? Block test. Oh, this is it if I get the block. So they lose the block, so they go down based on their armor value. He's currently grown. Sorry, is the point of the game to get the ball inside the thing? What? You can tell I've never played the game. I can kill him? Wait, I can just kill him. Oh my god. Okay, just keep killing him. I don't know if this is good. Standard activation. The player can make use of one thing per turn. Can make use of one action per turn. So I can't use this twice? Sorry, what? Maybe I should have done the tutorial, chat. Maybe I should have done the tutorial. Maybe it was a bad move to go in blind and just try to figure it out based on whatever this is. What? I don't know what's going on. Okay, we're gonna jump over here. No. Only do one jump. Only do one jump. Standard activation. So I can't kill someone again. I can only kill one person. What's a blitz? The player can make an action that combines together both a move action and a block action. Foul activation. I can foul. Wait, you can foul someone intentionally? Handoff activation. Where's the ball? Where's the ball? Well, he has... I'm assuming he has the ball. Dude, this is like hardcore chess. This is so much harder than normal chess. Why is it so hard? This is so much harder. Okay, so you can do this instead. You can blitz someone down.
It looks rather like an old traditional spectacle in its style.
Defender stumbles. Is pushed back before being knocked down. Is pushed back before being knocked down. Defender stumbles? I don't get this. What's a defender stumbles? How? Choose a destination square. Sure. I want to follow up or stay put. No, just follow up. I guess it's better to just gain space. I've heard that in football, and you can actually kind of see it when you watch football. So basically, this is me not really knowing the rules of American football, trying to apply my learnings of American football from watching American football to a virtual game that has no real relation to American football. And it's kind of funny to think about because, like, this is probably the worst way to learn football. This is probably the worst way. This is probably the worst way to learn football. I get what the red lines mean. The red lines mean, okay, somebody's gonna hit you there. And you have unlimited moves per character. I get it. But if you move into the space that somebody already occupies, they'll try to hit you. Okay, team. Just set up behind that dude. And then I need you guys to foul. Can you foul? No, you're done. You foul? 67% chance to foul. But I can also combine them both into a move that also fouls. So maybe I go over here. Sure. Push. What an insane game. And can you believe that, again, the Americans do this for fun. Every single Thanksgiving. And apparently, this is like a thing that every American's been doing, but they don't tell me one about it. They just do it, and they just expect us not to, like, ask about it. It's crazy. Both down. Badly hurt. He's injured. I maybe should have used that, but I couldn't do it. It's a turnover. What? Why is it a turnover? I think I'm gonna lose. I think I'm gonna lose here. He's not gonna really. Oh, he's not gonna like this one. Oh, he lived. Wait, so what is the goal of football? I've actually thought about this, right? Is there a sport like football and soccer where you can win by just fouling out as many people as you can? Because this is how I used to play So there's this one soccer game on the PS2 called Winning 11-8. It was a major franchise apparently in Japan. It's one of the best soccer games I've ever played because, and I'm not kidding you, it let you take out as many people as you wanted. Like, if you were good enough, every single player on your team could have a yellow card from maiming somebody. Everybody on the enemy team could have a broken leg. And to me, that was the goal of the game, was to, like, kill as many people as I can to gain a long-term advantage. Both down, attacker down. The attacked player. The active player. So the attacker? No, how about we just both go down? Wait, he actually saved himself. It's turnover? What the fuck is a turnover? Oh, hey, mod. You know what's funny? If you, like, show someone football and you just show them American football and you just show them the way that it's played, right? It looks exactly like this. I can't tell you how many times I've looked at American football, tried to learn the rules, to, like, understand why they do certain calls. And I never really understand it because from the viewpoint that you're watching it, it feels very difficult to gain a sense of what's happening. Not that this is American football. This is definitely not American football because as far as, like, I can tell, people don't die. Do people die on the regular in American football? Hut hut! Yeah, exactly. Hut hut! Wait, okay, also, why do they say hut hut? What does hut hut mean? And then why does... Because the military says 10 hut, right? And then football players, they say hut hut. He's dead. Wait, how do I bring him back to life? Wait, wake up. Assisted? Assist what? You're on the floor. Yes, I do all the time, just not from the game itself. So true. CTEs are real. You gotta be careful. Okay. Oh, he can get up to do his move. Okay, well, I can push him. Oh, he forces me to choose what I do. Get out of here. They die from battle-sustained injuries. I mean, you're not wrong, but also, like, I like how you called it battle-sustained injuries, as if they're going to war or something. That's good. That's really good. He actually made it. Wow. Okay, so now I need to somehow... So they're currently stunned, so they can't get up. So you can get up even if you're down by just getting up again. I need to make use of this guy by doing this into this, probably. Or maybe I just killed this guy. Can you do anything? Are you useful at all? Can you do anything? I guess I should just position you for next turn. Oh, you're disgusting. Oh, you're vile. Okay, and then the below there, can you do anything? No, but you can just walk there. Is this how football's played? I don't know if this is like football. This doesn't feel like a real game anymore. Why? Oh shit, he has the ball! Chat, I forgot that there's a ball. I forgot that there's a ball. Oops. What? Do I know about Calcio Storico Fiorentino? I feel like you just cast the magic spell. No. Who is Calcio Storico Fiorentino? Calcio Storico Fiorentino. I feel like you maybe say something. Calcio Storico Fiorentino, or is an early form of football. Wow, wait, this is just rugby with extra steps. This is just rugby with extra steps. Look, we can go to the Italian Wikipedia and then translate the over. If you like to watch strange games with your friends, this one is great. Okay, maybe we should find a game based on historical Florentine football where they also fight. What? Wait, there's no way. They what do you mean? They fight? This is being translated. Fight. Meaning of tight fights? Fights? Wait. What? So you're telling me Blood Bowl is not a fake game? Blood Bowl is based off of a real life game. And the real life game is an Italian game that sounds like a magic curse spell. Bringing some elements of hockey to the game. Yeah, what? Okay, can somebody who plays sports, can you explain to me why people fight in hockey too? Fights. Because, like, okay, where let's just watch this. Where highlights. What? Wait, they're actually fisting each other. Why is it in 5 FPS? What is this? Okay, we have to meet this, sorry. But the crowd noises from the game sound exactly like this. Chat, they're actually... What is this? Holy shit. So, you know what's funny? Kenshi large battle. It looks just like a Kenshi battle. It looks just like a Kenshi battle. I don't know how to explain this. But it looks exactly like a battle in Kenshi. Like, look at the animations. Right? It's just a bunch of it's just the same animation over and over. Where they swing and they block, right? But then now look at this. It's the exact same thing. It's the same animator, same studio that brought you Kenshi made this. Holy shit. They all do they all do the leg kicks, every single one. This is crazy. Wait. Buzkashi is also a fun one. And they still have to care, and they have to care about the football after? Where is the teamwork? That's what I was gonna say. It's like, are you not allowed to look, see? Oh my god! There it is! This is a real sport? Also, I like how some of the dudes fighting, by the way, look. I like how some of the dudes fighting don't even fight. Like, this guy is like, oh shit. And this guy has his hand up like, whoa. Take it easy, guys. Take it easy. Like, these dudes don't look dedicated. They don't really seem like they don't really seem like they want to fight. And then look at this. They're like laughing. They're like hugging each other. This isn't fighting. They fight until everyone is down. And then the one guy with the ball tries to make a goal. What do you mean? Wait, what? So it's literally Blood Bowl. What? It's literally Blood Bowl. They fight until everybody's down, and then the person with the ball tries to score a goal. This is insane. I can't believe that this is a real sport. Holy shit, those guys are going crazy. What the? Well, Jesus. Can someone explain to me why football dropped this? Because I feel like this is better than normal football. But also, can someone explain to me why hockey players still fist fight each other? Why the hockey players fight each other with fists on the ice rink? See, there is a ball. Where's the ball? Where am I supposed to look for the ball? Okay. Man, some of them are pretty good. Like, it's You know what it is? Holy shit, chat. If you're making like a bar or a manga, you could just go watch a game of this to get like reference poses. You know what I mean? Because I've always thought this. There's a lot of reference poses for like, you know, for like BL and then yaoi stuff, right? That you could use from like regular fighting sports, and you can just take these. Like this screenshot right here, this is a work of art. I can see all of these poses in like a bunch of scenes, like the ways that they're making love on the field. Back guy on the left, red guy. Oh, there's a ball. Wait, the ball doesn't matter though. Like he picked up the ball and wait. So you're literally not allowed to run with the ball until everyone dies? This is insane. This guy practices Muay Thai, man. That's a Muay Thai stance, dude. But he gets leg swept. You're allowed. Wait, what? Wait, this guy just jumped in. And now he's calling foul. He's like, hey, it's a foul. Why'd he come in? I'm doing a 1v1. You see his face? Look. He's like, I'm doing a 1v1 over here. He looks so mad. Why did he even go in for it? Oh, come on. That's my 1v1. Okay, this is the best part. Just that there's no way that you'll get past them. Oh, I see. Because they're on sand too. So it's hard to run. And if you try to run past them, are they allowed to punch you at like high speeds or no? And why is everybody just resting? Are you supposed to stay on the field like that? Are you supposed to stay on the field like that? Are you just supposed to stay on the field after you get taken down? Like, this would... I would feel incredibly awkward. Not because of what it reminds me of, but what you talk about on the field. Like, what do you talk about on the field when everyone's just there and like someone's just lying on top of you and you both have to wait until the referee says all the fights are done? There's like 20 different fights. You have to wait for like the next 10 fights to be finished. And everyone's just waiting there talking to each other. Like, what do? Do you guys like hang out? Do you play rock, paper, scissors? What conversations are to be had in a position like this? Of course, imagine 5 guys running behind you ready to drop kick you. That's a fair point. Also, we have to check out Buzkashi. This is... I kind of want to see the sport being played live. Why is everybody topless? Well, I get the players being topless. You're on the sand. Why is the audience topless? What? Wait, okay, so when Italians celebrate Thanksgiving, do they do this? I would love to grow up in an Italian American family because they would be playing this. What the fuck? Buzkashi, the sport that uses dead goats as the ball. What? The Taliban. I can't watch that. I can't watch it. Sorry. Thank you for the suggestion. I'll watch it off stream. I can't watch a video about the Taliban on stream. There's a lot of reasons why I can't, but I definitely can't do that. You can't blame me that that's the second link, okay? It's just the way it is, alright? But I can't watch that. Sorry. I can't watch that. I'm sorry. You know, in comparison to what we just seen, this game doesn't look as insane anymore. This game is not nearly as crazy as the games that we've seen so far. Holy shit, that's good. That's good. That's really good. This game is incredibly tame to what we've seen so far. Incredibly tame. So it seems like I can like maybe help people. I can also jump over people. But the ball is over here, so I didn't realize, but there is a ball. There is a ball, and it's coming towards us. So I need to position him in such a way that he'll stop the ball from coming. I also need him to maybe go somewhere else, too, and maybe he can go over here. I basically just need everybody... He's... What? He slipped and broke his shoulder? What do you mean? What do you mean he slipped and broke his shoulder? It doesn't make any sense! I don't think I'm gonna win. Like this... With the amount of blood in the field, this is just not... This isn't the same. I want a game based on that that traditional Italian sport. I think it'd be holy shit. Okay, wait. What if we make that our third game? Okay, so the first game is the Vera Chat World, which I actually have a lot of progress to show you. Not too much, but a lot based on what I've learned, but still something. Okay. 2, the second game is going to be the Half-Life 2 extraction shooter mod that I've actually gotten way too deep into. The third game, we make a PvP game based on the idea of that ancient Italian sport where you fight people and you also play football. I think that's I think that's a good idea, right? Think about this and imagine, okay? It'll be like, you know, it'll be like a normal football game, but then when you get into engagement range, right, it immediately transforms into like a third-person fighter, kind of like Sifu, kind of like it's like you're playing football NFL game until it transitions to fighting, at which point it becomes Sifu. Genius. It's like a Dark Souls PvP game. Genius. Coding off stream. What? I've coded off stream and we're going to code on stream, but not today nor tomorrow. The day after we'll code on stream. Well, tomorrow maybe. It depends on how far we get with the climbing and how much energy I feel like I want to have. Can I do anything here? I don't think I can. Can you do something? Oops, sorry. Right click gets this. Can you do something? 19%. I'm gonna try this. He's marked, but I'm just gonna try it anyways. You know what? Go for it, buddy. He failed. He failed. He's miserable. He's weak. He's a failure. Kill him. There are also a couple of fighting-related ones. Team fighting championships are just football hooligans fighting. You think the team from your city won one of the events? Wait, you're in a winning city? Okay, please, if you can ever get me footage of that game, like please let me know, because that sounds fun. But also, like the fighting ones, it's like the fighting ones don't have the fun and the mystique of like the fighting football. Because the football one is like, because that one, it's like I expect the players to play football, but then they're just fighting. It's on YouTube. Oh shit, it's on YouTube. And full-on contact humor looks brutal. It is brutal. I actually tried it once. It's very painful. Not like, wait, unless is full-on contact different from the one where you have armor? But I tried the one where you have armor, and like the ways that people swing stuff, if you're not good, like it hurts. And I'm not good. Where's the VR chat world? I'm working on it. You'll see it tomorrow. Both down, sure. Okay, cool. So injured. How do I use this? How do I use this thing? How do I bring you back to life? It's a turnover. Okay, I don't know what the turnover is, but I now have 4 people. All the people. This is looking a lot like that game that we just saw, where they were fighting and then everyone was like on the floor. But now it's my team that's all on the floor. It looks the exact same. So I have to get the ball. How do I get the ball? Uh-oh. He's a bonehead. What's he gonna do to him? What is going on? Why are the linemen... Oh, I get the point of a lineman now. The linemen run fast. They're the ones who take the ball and then they run. How do I kill this guy? He's assisted. He's gonna kill me. I can't even kill him. What? No one can kill anyone? Can nobody kill anyone? Can you kill him? Go.
This player should be brain transplant.
Why are you so bad? You're really stupid. When this player is activated, roll a d6. 1 to 3, the chin of this player ends and he loses his tackle zone. 4, playing. He's really stupid. Wow. You know, I actually don't understand how you're supposed to take something like this out. How do you take out this giant dude? But it seems like people who are down need to use an action to get up. And then... So it's like, you use one action. Everyone has one action per. And if they're already standing, they can make an attempt on someone's life. But if they're down, they have to spend an action to get up. If they move, that's also one action. If I do this, does this do anything? I don't think it does. Waiting for target declaration to declare foul, to activate the foul sequence. The what? The foul sequence. What's a foul sequence? Waiting for target declaration to declare the foul sequence. Okay, well, let's just try this. I don't know what this is gonna do.
Risky action, Bob.
Oh, he chooses which one. Oh, he actually took him down! Team Fighting Championship Event 1, Fight 1 on YouTube. Don't know if that's the one they won, but it's a nice sample. Thank you, thank you. I will check it out, thank you. I also like how it's... Okay, what's funny is that the name also says nothing about what they're doing other than they're fighting, which is, I think, interesting. Because usually when you get into MMA, it's like, oh, mixed martial arts. Or when you get into HEMA, it's like historical European martial arts. But Team Fighting Championship, it sounds like a League of Legends battle. Can we watch this? Holy shit, we actually can. Wait, oh shit, it's actually a team fight. What? Wait, it's actually a team fight. Wait, look. It is a team fight. Like, it's like a real life MOBA. So they give an announcement, the team steps on. Oh my god! Oh my god! Maybe Blood Bowl 3 is a satire. It's a satire on the state of humanity. Cause like this is just what we do in real life. Like this is crazy. Like everybody's just going at it. Oh my god. It's actually just a full-on... You weren't lying. Okay, I know you said like it's a brawl, but I didn't think that it's like a brawl. Like I thought like, okay, football hooligans fighting, but 1v1. I didn't realize that what you meant was like it's a full-on arena and everybody just goes at it. Like look at this. This place is getting double teamed. Look. This place is double. Look at this. 2 on 1. That's crazy. Oh my god. This is a real sport. Oh my god! Holy shit. It's crazy. I just realized as your team loses members, like they get stronger because there's more people teaming up on you. Look, it's just like a real team fight. It's like, what's the difference between this and then this? Worlds carry Nico. Like, okay, look at these two plays, okay? What's the difference between either of these two plays? Can I get the clip without cage roll? Just a normal clip. Ugh, why is there so much tuber slop? Like, look, what's the difference between this fight? It's a shitty video. Okay, click on this. Please, just don't talk about the... What's the difference between a League of Legends fight versus this? It's the exact same. Look at this. There's 6 people on one guy. The gray guys are OP. Yeah, they're kind of busted. Oh my god. In the lull, you respawn after a while. In lull, you respawn after a while. That's so good. That's the only difference, yeah. That's good. Oh, +2, chat. +2. That's good. That's good. Oh man. Oh shit, that's really good. Oh man. See, they're alright though. They're not wrong. And this is why I love being on Twitch. Because you just don't get a conversation like that. You know what I mean? You just don't get a statement that's like, yeah, like people will respawn. It's like I would have never known that thing had I not seen it here, right? And you know they're trained by real life, and there are no judges, and sometimes they come with machetes. What? What do you mean they come with? They're allowed to bring weapons inside the team fighting thing? There's no way. Oh no. What you mean is in real life when they're training, they train and they like have machetes. I get what you mean. Yeah. Because in real life, it's like it's on the streets. I get what you mean. Though it would be funny if they did bring like full-on machetes. 5v5 with guns. You've just described every modern war in training. Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down in training. Yeah. I'm picking it up now. It all makes sense to me now. I'm gonna block this person here. If I can try to get... I can't. He's the Volkmar Tenderchin is the worst person on my team. He's chipped twice this entire game, twice. So now they're stuck in a bad place. They have to get. If they want to move, they'll be. Oh wait, it's my turn again. What? Oh no, it's still their turn. Okay. Okay. Well, I get pushed back. That's not good. How do I even... What are all these buttons? What's this? What's this? Use default pitch scroll tackle zone. Show or high tackle zone. Match modifiers. Distinctive colors. He fell. Ah! We have the ball! Oh my god, we have the ball. Okay, we need someone to run the ball. Can anybody run the ball? You have to run the ball. I need to pass the ball. Pass? The player can make a move that combines a move plus a pass. He has an 8% chance to catch it. Are you kidding me? Handoff. How about I do a handoff instead, and I hand it off to him? Okay. How do I give the ball to somebody without him losing the ball with an 8% chance? Oh my god, it's on the floor. Oh my god, it's on the floor. I just got the ball for the first time and it's back on the floor. I have to go back fighting. How will I spend my time? I'm not gonna play with the ball. I'm gonna play with their lives. I'm just gonna focus on fighting people. You have like newspapers for the hooligans in Poland, and they describe fights between different cities as a mushroom picking. Wait, so you have a newspaper that's like, it's like the bar fights thing. It's like what's that one? There used to be this one YouTube channel. It's where Kimbo Slice came from. Okay, there used to be this one YouTube channel where Kimbo Slice came from, where they would report on fights, and they would go show up to film fights. And in Poland, you have an official newspaper like that. That's funny. Oh, that's actually funny. But also, that totally makes sense, and I wonder why that hasn't been done before. Because that's amazing. Like, why wouldn't you want to have that? He dropped the ball again. Are you kidding me?
Over half the passes fail. More training required, or the coach needs sacking.
My team sucks. My team sucks. The enemy team sucks, but like, my team sucks. So how do I bring them back? Okay, I need to somehow get them back. So it's their turn to kick and then I get the ball. So how do I bring you back to life? I want to bring you back to life. How do I use my dice roll? Coach reactions. What? Tease. Camera tilt. I can tease him, and now there's a chainsaw. Is that my coach? My coach is the dude with a chainsaw? What if I despair? That is my coach. I actually don't understand how you would be able to... Is this a roll? No, that's just a message. How do you bring this person back to life? What's the point of this, like, doctor? This Plague Doctor allows you to, once per match, to re-roll a failed regeneration test on one of your players. Oh, but they didn't regen. Like a monthly thing for the football hooligans, and part of the issue is dedicated for fight descriptions. But you guess they need to be clever to not be censored or something. Yeah, because I'm surprised that they're even allowed to do that. But it is kind of interesting that they're, like, doing it at all, because that's funny. It's like, it's just such an out of left field thing to have, like an entire section. Like, imagine like your local newspaper. Well, I mean, you don't have to imagine because you have it, but like, imagine to the people who don't have that, imagine your local newspaper and they go, hey, and then you have to like fight. And it's like all about fighting. That's good. How about you move up? Okay, so I guess that's good. Wait, how am I gonna get the ball?
This kick is crucial.
Quick snap. Open players on the receiving team can move one square in any direction. So I can move in one square in any direction. So who's going to get that ball? I guess I can't really move the... Oh, like everybody can move one square in every direction. Okay, how about you switch and you go there? Okay, well, thanks. So the ball's going to land there. I can't get the ball because my guy is too far back. Get the ball. You can't mess this up. Just pick up the ball. You failed? This is the most frustrating game of football I've ever played in my entire life. know what's crazy? In real life football, you can expect probably people not to miss things. What? I can use the skill tentacles. When his opponent tries to leave a square marked by this player, roll a d6 on the opponent remains where he is and he doesn't move. Okay, sure. Well, it failed. Wait, no. Yeah, it failed. You know, I don't know why I liked this game as a kid. I remember playing the first one, and I was like, oh, this is a really fun type of game, like a strategy style game. But something, maybe, to be fair, this was the time when I was like addicted. I was addicted to things like strategy games and then tactics games, right? But now that I'm looking at it, like, football doesn't really work as a strategical game. Like, it kind of works, but I'm missing the amount of blood. And honestly, after seeing that Italian sport, I kind of don't want to play this game anymore. I actually want to... Is there like a football fighting game? Football fighting game. Okay, Calcio Storico. Search... Okay, no. Calcio Storico video game. Is there a video game based on this thing? There's no video game based on this. We need to make this game. We have a new goal, okay? It's gonna be like normal football. So you run with the ball. It's yeah. If you've ever played like a soccer game or something, and you have your soccer player, you sort of know what to do, right? It's the same deal. But then, when you get into range, you have to like go into full-on combat with someone. I think that's fun. Please don't be stupid. He actually would. Attacker down. Can I use a reroll? I don't have a reroll. Okay, he just goes down. Okay, well, that was a failure. I get the turnover. So the turnover rules now. If you fail an action, it goes to their turn. You never understood American sports like football or baseball. The rules are so convoluted for you. We were just talking about it, yeah. Like baseball, especially with like the very minute ones of like, oh, where does the ball go? What are you allowed to do? When do you step off and stuff? How do you steal bases and stuff? But football, especially, it's like it's very complicated. And I always wonder why, because basketball has that same thing too, where it's like you must keep the basketball is the most confusing one to me, where I'm like you have to dribble the ball as you run. The ball must be like touching, like it has to not be in your hands the whole time. But sometimes I'll watch a professional basketball game, and sometimes it looks like they run for like 10 steps before like and they never dribble the ball and they just keep going, and I don't get it.
That player's a little short.
Ooh.
Oh no, my mistake.
On top of that, you also have things like I don't know, things like you have to be at a certain line to do something, like, and then like, oh, like you can't do certain defensive moves, but you can do these. Like, it's all of it feels complicated, and I don't get it myself. I'm gonna take the ball. Actually, maybe I'll knock you down first. Please don't fail. Defender stumbles. Are you kidding me? Oh, good, oh, good. They stumble. Okay, good. Okay. Ball! What a drop kick. That was good. And there are some differences between international basketball and wait, what? Really? Wait. So international basketball is not normal basketball. That's interesting to me, because I would have thought that it would be the same rules, but if it's different, then it's like, how do you know what to do? Like, how do you know to do anything? How do you do anything at all?
What can you do?
And that's just 3 sports. I actually don't get people. Well, not that I don't get them, but like, I'm always surprised whenever people play sports and they're able to like know all the intricacies of every single sport, because there's like a ton of sports and every single one's rules feel so complicated. Even soccer, sometimes the soccer rules get me a little confused too, of like, okay, like offside, like how do you know what exactly is the offside? Injured? What? Or like in like soccer, it's like, okay, like you can't take a shot from like certain places. Just why most stick with one sport. That's true. That's why most stick with one sport. But then how do you explain the sports watcher? Is it because the sports watcher has more time to learn the rules because they're not playing, and therefore, you know, you can't be a coach and a player at the same time, or like you can't. You know what I mean? That like idea, that like saying of like you like you can't be there at the same time as like something else. And again, think about this. Americans play football before they do Thanksgiving dinner. What are the rules of video games? Same thing. In time, you learn like the language of the whole package, and it's easier to pick up. That is true. That is true. It's all about the. It is true. Like you are correct. It's all about the familiarity of the thing. That's a very good point. Who in my team is supposed to take the ball? They had the ball. Okay, somebody needs to kill someone. You kill him. You're really stupid. Okay, just please roll successfully. He's an idiot. Just shit. Sorry. You go here. Yeah, follow. I killed him. Nice. I killed one. If we can keep killing people, I think we'll have a good chance here. You know what? Maybe we should just become a football stream. Wait, how come no one ever live streams like a soccer match? Is that something that people have done yet? How come? Imagine this: you have a live stream of a soccer match. Someone has like a GoPro on their chest, or a football match. I think a football match would be even better. Live stream of a football match. GoPro on their chest. You get to see their bone like pop out of their butt. Live stream MMA, but like POV style, like on Twitch. Hey guys, I'm about to go to my match. I had to tell my mom that I might not get home. Okay, guys, see ya. Please dodge. Okay, thank goodness. Okay, so you walk in, surround this person. Okay, everyone's good now. I now need to actually make use of this person. You need to please knock this person down, please. I don't care what you do. Foul. The camera won't survive. That is true. Maybe it has to be like on their back or something. No, if you fall, it's like gone. We need like a new system. It's probably dangerous, a bit dangerous the place. But imagine the POV. What? I cannot forget that this is a real football game. Maybe I need to stop focusing on PvP. You know what it is? I'm playing this game like it's Final Fantasy Tactics, but the point of the game is not to kill people. The point of the game is to get the ball to the other side. So you just need to get the ball to the other side. So what I need to do is I just need to focus on moving the ball. Everything that I do is in service to the ball. Everything. Thank you for giving me the ball. Thank you. Okay, team. I need all of you to walk it up. Walk up. Threaten. 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 Threaten every single person. Go. Alright. Please get the ball. Why? Okay, why is your chance 50%? You can't fail this.
The player needs to secure it.
Yeah! No! I don't get it. I don't get it. Why is picking up the ball a dice roll? It's not that hard. Oh, sure. I'll use tentacle. Sure. Oh, he's dead too. Oh, he's alive. Oh, thank goodness.
Managed to lay out an opponent of half his strength.
Use this too. Oh no. Oh no. Everyone's falling down. We're dropping life flies. I haven't been able to use a loader once. This must be what it feels like. This must be what it feels like as a coach to see your team fail. To see your team fall down and just fail everything. This pain feels all too real. I'm down. That's crazy that he goes down. KO. This player is KO. And try to recover. How about play doctor? Come back to life. Okay, so it's short. Okay, I'm gonna lose. Okay, we're just gonna lose. It's short 14.
So many fails.
Do people actually play this game? Like seriously? Like
He's on it.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that we're gonna lose. You know what? I've noticed some things too. The game sounds kind of empty. Like it's like there's a weird lack of sound effects and then noises and stuff too. Well, okay, let's just go and let's go and see like real people. Let's go see real people play this game. Let's like see what the way you're supposed to play this game is. Play. Competitions. No. Official competitions. Official ladder season. I mean, look at the matches. Let's see a good high level team. So TV is not the same. TV is not the same as this skill. Let's do the dodge. What? Maybe TV is the same as skill. How do I see this person's match? But I can only see the team. This is a weird game. I don't know why I liked it as a kid. I think as a kid I didn't really understand the rules. And I think maybe that's why the game was interesting to me, because I didn't get it. But now that I'm older, I get it, and I realize it's kind of a weird game. It's not really... It's sort of in an odd space where it's like... It works really, really well as an abstraction of football. But then it's like all these little weird dice rolls for certain things make it feel very, very sluggish. But maybe that's the point. Maybe it's meant to feel sluggish. Because maybe, you know what it is? I'm approaching this game like a hot-blooded... I'm approaching the game like a hot-blooded American ready to tackle his grandfather and give him yet another broken bone for like the 5th year in a row. This is chess. I have to think of it like a sophisticated person, like a chess player. I have to think of it in like a very calm way. I have to drink tea and like have sugar with my tea and have milk and have some cream and like a cookie or something. This is a game for sophisticated people, not for the brutes of the world like I am. Because I'm a brute who just wants to pick people up and just toss them around, you know? And just go on in. Isn't it port from like a board game? Yeah. Yeah, it is, yeah. And I actually wonder how different the board game must feel. Because apparently this game has the same rules, right? Is it also played on a grid? Let's see. But I've heard that... So the reason why I decided to play Blood Bowl 3 is that apparently Blood Bowl 3 is like the most accurate to what the board game is. So whatever the board game rules are, Blood Bowl 3 is just the board game, which is apparently it's like a full-on port. So maybe it is just this pace, and maybe I just had no clue this entire time.
On the floor again. This team must like worms or something.
But yeah, it's an interesting game. It's like, it's definitely not what I was expecting. I did not expect it to be such an interesting sort of like RNG. You know what it feels like? This really does feel like Final Fantasy Tactics, but like a more hardcore version. I kind of wish that this game was almost expanded to be just more Final Fantasy Tactics. How much do you need to know about Egg Ball to play this? Not much. As long as you know that the ball has to get from one side to the next, that's all you really need to know. Other than that, this actually has... This is closer to the Italian version than it is to the American version. But it's a good game. It's just very complicated. All right, well that's Blood Bowl. That's one of the many things that we have to do for Thanksgiving. So we're gonna move on to the viewer chat segment now. I don't know why Americans play the sport. It's honestly pretty intense. Wait. Is this even American football or is it rugby? Games Workshop is British. Wait a minute. You're onto something. No, this one's for sure football. I don't know. Like, the way that this is themed and the way that you play it out feels more football. Because isn't rugby... Actually, because like rugby... I mean, the one thing is that they have armor. I feel like without armor, then it's rugby. Let's see. Rugby versus football. Rugby versus football. Who's tougher? Featuring pro rugby player. I love clickbait videos. I love clickbait. What is this? No, rugby. Rugby has sort of armor. Wait, rugby armor. Wait, really? The best head guards in the rugby. I think it's just the strap on their head. Because the way that I see it, it's like they seem to just rugby highlights. Hits. Oh, maybe it's under the clothes. You're right. Maybe it's under the clothes. Okay. So, at the risk of us being DMCA'd, let's check out the sport of rugby, because I don't remember wearing anything particularly defensive. The most that I remember was just the cup, because you don't want to lose your balls. But other than that, and like the like mouth brace, that's the only two that I remember wearing when I played. Otherwise, it was like full on contact. Because that seems pretty painful. Holy, oh, like right in there, like there's no shoulder pads, you just go in. Like, but that's what I remember from when I played, is that it was very painful. Yeah, you know what? The game that we played, Blood Bowl, is more football than it is rugby. The main thing is that there doesn't seem to be a turnover. But I also don't remember any of the rules. It's been so long, and I might suffer from CTE myself. Does look like that. There's nothing there. You know what? This is an interesting game. I think if you really enjoy football, I think you'd really like this game. Because this is just football, but better. It's like football without the slow... Like, imagine playing a football video game, or like an NFL game, and it takes 45 minutes to do 3 moves, right? That sounds painful. Whereas this game, it's just football, but you just play and you just tackle people, and you like get and you get the ball across. However, I can see why this game has had some pretty bad reviews. It's so weird because it's like it's a very niche game, but even within its niche, it like you could tell there are some weird quality issues. Like the sound isn't there, nothing really feels weighty or impactful. A lot of the things feel very floaty. The fact that it costs you how many gems to buy like a new faction, and it's like so you have to buy like any of these factions, so you're playing with like an incomplete like game feels weird. And I wonder how much is a warp stone? It's €10 per faction. Wow. You watched your brother play the actual NFL game and you didn't understand anything. Yeah, this was a whole exercise in us trying to like understand what is exactly football. This has microtransactions? Oh no, yeah. You know, if you wanted to look at some big guys clashing, you would go for sumo. So true though, and the sumo people eat some good food after. But yeah, this is a fun game. We're gonna move on now into some more Thanksgiving celebrations.